Hello, my story lovers. I'm back again with another twist on a classic story. If you have enjoyed my stories so far, please give this video a thumbs up. Of course, those with broken fingers are excluded. Once upon a time, a girl named Cinderella lived with her stepmother and two stepsisters. Poor Cinderella had to work hard all day long so the others could rest. It was she who had to wake up each morning when it was still dark and cold to start the fire. It was she who cooked the meals. It was she who did the others' homework. It was she who did the laundry. It was she who had to kill the rats. It was she. Oh, it's a long to-do list. Let's skip it. The poor girl could not stay clean from all the ashes and cinders by the fire, and that is why she was called Cinderella. I always thought she was named after one of her parents, or grandparents, or great-grandparents, or at least one of her ancestors. I stand corrected. Now, one day, big news came to town. The king and the queen of the kingdom are going to host a ball. At the ball, the prince hopes to find a bride. All of the ladies in the land are invited to attend. Kindly wear your most beautiful gown and fix your hair extra nice, as you may become the lucky bride the prince chooses. Everything gets bananas in this world. At Cinderella's house, she now had extra work to do. She had to make two brand new gowns for her two stepsisters. Why not making three brand new gowns? Two for her two stepsisters and one for her stepmother. After all, she's a single mom and she has the chance to be chosen by the prince too. Oh, none of my business. Faster! Shouted one stepsister. You call that a dress? Screamed the other. Oh dear, said Cinderella. When can I? The stepmother marched into the room. When can you what? Well, said the girl, when will I have time to make my own dress for the ball? You! Who said you were going to the ball? Yelled the stepmother. What a laugh, said one stepsister. Such a mess! They pointed at Cinderella, and all of them laughed. Soon the time came for the stepmother and stepsisters to leave for the party. The fine carriage came to the door. The stepmother and stepsisters hopped inside, and they were off. Have a good time, called Cinderella. But they didn't turn around to see her. Ah, me, said Cinderella sadly. The carriage rode down the street. She said aloud, I wish I could go to the ball too. Then, poof! Oh, a carriage ran over Cinderella, since she was standing right in the middle of the street. At the moment she was rising and dusting off her own dirt, poof again. Don't worry, not another carriage. This time, a fairy suddenly appeared in front of her. Not a young, beautiful fairy, but a middle-aged, roly-poly one. You called? Said the fairy. Cinderella was shocked. Huh? I did not. No, it wasn't me. Oh, I get it now. Sorry. I shouted, but I didn't mean to disturb the neighbors, said Cinderella. But who are you? I haven't seen you in the neighborhood. Why, your fairy godmother, of course. I've come to grant your wish, said the fairy. But, said Cinderella, my wish is impossible. Excuse me, young lady, said the fairy godmother. I was supposed to replace Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible 8, but due to a lack of time, I had to decline the opportunity. Don't talk to me about impossibilities. Did I not just show up out of thin air? Yes, you did, but granting my wish is much more difficult than showing up out of thin air, said Cinderella. Hearing that, it took the fairy godmother several minutes to recover from the shock, but she pulled herself together. Please, let me be the one to say what is possible or not. Just name it, whatever you wish, said the fairy godmother. Well, in that case, I want a handsome prince, asked Cinderella. The fairy godmother was shocked again. Darling, magic doesn't work like that, was the reply. Okay then, I'll find myself a handsome prince. But first, you need to take me to the ball. But look at me, said Cinderella. You do look like quite a mess, child, said the fairy godmother. Even if I had something nice to wear, I would have no way to get there, said the girl. Dear me, all of that is possible, said the fairy. With that, she tapped her wand on Cinderella's head. Ouch! That hurt, godmother, said Cinderella. But at once, Cinderella was all clean. She was dressed in a beautiful gown. This is wonderful, said Cinderella. Who said I was done? Said the fairy godmother. She tapped her wand again. At once, a beautiful carriage came to be, with a driver and 4 grey donkeys. Oops, my bad, said the fairy godmother, and tapped her wand once more, and there were 4 beautiful horses instead of those donkeys. Am I dreaming? Said Cinderella, looking around her. Yes, said the fairy godmother. Oh, I mean, no, it is as real as can be, added the fairy godmother. But there's one thing you must know. All of this will cost you $100. Oh, I was kidding, child, laughed the fairy godmother. So, what is that? Asked Cinderella. All of this lasts only till midnight tonight. At the stroke of midnight, it will all be over. Everything will go back to how it was before, said the fairy godmother. Then I must be sure to leave the ball before midnight, said Cinderella. Good idea, said the fairy godmother. And she took a few steps back to have a better look at this masterpiece Cinderella. But to the fairy godmother's bad luck, there was a big hole behind her on the ground, and she fell into it. My work is done, the fairy godmother shouted from the bottom of the hole, and with that she was gone. Cinderella looked around her. Did that even happen? But there she stood in a fine gown, and there were the driver and 4 horses before her, waiting. Coming or what? I don't have all day, called the driver. Oh, I'm sorry, Cinderella said and stepped into the carriage hurriedly, and they were off.